garage and I'm about to do a food inventory list on my deep freezer. It's a disaster. I don't have any organizational bins going on in here, and as of right now I have no clue what's in there. So I just keep buying random stuff, stocking it up, and not eating what's in there. So today I'm going to get organized. I'm going to determine what's in there, write it all down so that when I come out here I have an idea of what I'm grabbing for and what's in here. So the first thing that I did was I prepped my deep freezer food inventory list. On this list I've labeled it deep freezer, so I know that this is just for my deep freezer. I have a needs to restock date here, the item name, the expiration date if there is one, and then what I have in stock or how many. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and fill this out with you, and then we'll do a close-up and you can take a look at it and how I filled this out. So I'm going to start in here just by taking some stuff out. Okay, now that pretty much everything is out, I have to work quickly to get this all back in here because it's Florida and it's hot here. So I am going to go ahead and just start writing stuff down. So I've got 2 pounds of pork sausage. I'm just going to take a pencil and just 1 pound pork sausage. And then I take my highlighter. I have 2 1-pound packages, so I just highlight in 2 boxes to know what I have. And I just keep on going. So I have finished inventorying everything that was in there. I think I want to say I've been doing this for 5 to 6 minutes, not that long, but I've got a good list. So I'll go back in and go over the whole list with you so that you can see what everything is and what everything means and how I keep organized with this. I have now filled out and completed my entire inventory list. So the thing I started with was writing down the items. So all of the items that I have in the freezer are all written down here in the item column. Any expiration dates, I've written some expiration dates. That's still a work in progress. I'm not completely done, but most expiration dates are on the sheet. And then you see that I have my item quantity listed here by the highlighted boxes. So the amount of boxes highlighted is the quantity that I have in our freezer. So I ended up filling up 2 pages or 1.5 pages for the freezer. You'll notice that, like, for example, the rustic bread here, it doesn't have any sort of inventory in stock, so I know that that's something that I need to replace. I only have about a half loaf of sandwich bread pre-sliced in my freezer, so that's another thing that needs to be replaced. I'm also running really low on chicken breasts and chicken thighs, and so I'm going to go ahead and replace that. I'm not worried about replacing my beef bones yet until I use them, and then I'll be in the need to replace them because those I used to make stock. So you'll note that I do have a need to restock date, so that means they need to be restocked this month. So this month when I go grocery shopping, I'll be able to just take a peek at this and say, oh, when I go to my Costco run or Sam's Club or whatever big box store if you're into that, I need to pick up this. Or if I like beef bones, I'll go out to the ranch and grab beef bones from the ranch if I'm going out there to get beef. So I'll know when I need to do that. And then this tells me that I need to stock up on my baking. So it looks like I'm going to be sourdoughing it up over the next couple of days here to really restock the freezer for both sandwich bread and rustic bread. Now you'll also notice that there are 2 X's in my boxes. That's because I took out a package of ground beef. I took out a package of meatballs. The kids had meatballs for lunch today, and the ground beef I'm going to use for a dinner tomorrow, so it's thawing in my refrigerator. And so that just shows you that when I do remove something from the inventory list, I am marking that it's now gone. Now, if I were to add just one more package, I could definitely have the capability to just re-highlight, but I usually do like to keep a few open rows here or a couple blank sheets in the back so that I can just kind of keep this going. Then once this is completely filled up or the majority is expired or used, then I will just have this as my running starting page. And I just kind of keep the tally going that way. I do this again for my deep freezer and the pantry, and then my inside freezers as well. I don't really do this for my refrigerator because I don't really need to. That's such like a rotational thing of fresh foods for us, but this really does come in handy for organizing a deep freezer, especially if you have one like mine that's a chest freezer with no bins or buckets. I hope that this tool is a great resource for you. I hope that it helps you to stay organized, helps you with meal planning, helps you stay on budget with your groceries, and can really be an asset to your family organizational life.